Take a slow breath in and gently let it out. Let the air settle. Let the moment stretch. There is nothing you need to do right now. No decisions to make. Nothing you need to fix. Nothing you need to focus on. Just allow your thoughts to loosen. Allow your mind to slow. Tonight's story is calm, quiet, and told softly. It does not rush. It does not demand your attention. It is meant to exist in the background, like a low light in a dark room. This is a true crime story from the United States. It is non-graphic, and it is meant to be listened to slowly, very slowly. This is the story of a woman who lived an ordinary life. A life made of routines, small moments, familiar days, until one night she never came home. Her name was Susan Powell. Susan Powell was born in 1980 in New Mexico, a wide place, open skies, quiet neighborhoods where nothing ever felt urgent. People who knew Susan described her as kind and gentle. She was soft-spoken, thoughtful, the kind of person who noticed details others missed. She did not demand attention. She did not raise her voice. She listened more than she spoke. Susan was deeply devoted to her children. Motherhood mattered to her. It grounded her. It gave her a sense of purpose and direction. She enjoyed music, soft music, the kind you play while cleaning the house or folding clothes, music that fills a room without taking it over. Susan also enjoyed simple routines, morning habits, evening patterns, the comfort of familiar repetition, and she liked writing in journals. Her journals were not dramatic. They were quiet records of daily life, small thoughts, small worries, moments she didn't want to forget. Writing helped Susan feel calm. It helped her slow down, especially when life felt uncertain, especially when her thoughts felt crowded. The journals became a private place, a place where she could breathe, a place where she could be honest, even when she felt she could not be honest out loud. In 2001, Susan met a man named Josh Powell. Josh worked in information technology. He was quiet, reserved, socially awkward. He did not show emotion easily. He kept his thoughts to himself. To many people, he seemed harmless. Susan and Josh married in 2002. It was not a loud wedding, not extravagant, just simple and modest. Later, they moved to Utah, to a suburb called West Valley City. It was the kind of neighborhood where days felt routine and nights felt safe. A place where time moved slowly and nothing ever seemed out of place. They had 2 sons together. From the outside, their life appeared normal. A family, a home, children growing up. But inside the home, things slowly changed, not suddenly, not dramatically, but gradually. Susan began to feel uneasy, not in a loud or obvious way, just a quiet discomfort she could not explain. Josh became distant, emotionally cold, focused inward. Susan felt isolated. She felt unheard, even when others were around. And she wrote about these feelings in her journal because she had nowhere else to put them. It was not loud fear, it was quiet discomfort, the kind that settles deep inside and stays. In one journal entry, Susan wrote something that would later become haunting. If something happens to me, Josh did it. At the time, those words sounded like stress, like fear mixed with exhaustion. No one thought they were a warning. On December 6th, 2009, Susan was home with her children. It was winter, cold, snow fell outside. Josh later told police that Susan went to bed early. He said everything was normal. Then he said something unusual. He claimed that during the night, he took the boys camping. After midnight, in December, during a snowstorm, It did not make sense. The next morning, Susan was gone. Her purse was still inside the house. Her coat had not been taken. Her phone was silent. There was no sign she planned to leave. No note, no packed bags. It was as if she had stepped outside briefly and vanished. Police questioned Josh. He was calm, very calm. There was no panic, no urgency, no desperation. Search teams went out. They searched roads, fields, and open land, but they found nothing. Time passed. Josh moved away with the children. He cut off communication. Susan's family continued asking questions, pushing for answers. More disturbing details emerged. Susan's journals were eventually discovered, filled with fear and quiet warnings. Still, Susan was never found. Years later, authorities ruled her disappearance a homicide. But Susan herself was never located. No grave, no farewell, no answers. Some stories do not end clearly. They do not resolve. They simply remain unfinished. Susan Powell never came home. And somewhere the truth remains hidden, quiet, and still. As your breathing slows, you don't need to hold onto this story. Let it fade and drift into rest. Good night.